it's the Savage 111 Hunter XP. It's in 30-06, and the XP basically denotes that it's a kit that comes with the rifle and the scope. The scope is a Bushnell Sharpshooter. It's kind of the bastard of Bushnell because if you look on their website, they pretty much make no mention of it whatsoever unless you go to their manual section and scroll all the way down. They don't even really list it in their products page. So that kind of tipped me off right away that this scope was basically not too good. So I really had no expectations of it. I figured it probably wasn't going to hold at zero, especially considering the recoil of a 30-06. But I really have no real experience with this caliber of a rifle and its relationship to the scope that's mounted to it. My only real firearms experience is with M16s and 240 Gulfs and 50 cals and Mark 19s and automatic weapons. So this is a kind of a new thing for me. So like I said, I had no expectations. I just took it out and I thought I'd get it sighted in and zeroed at 100 yards and then see what I could do with it as far as longer range stuff. The problem that I had was after about 45 rounds, looking through the ocular lens, everything was really distorted, almost like looking through just like a regular piece of glass. It was real kind of, it wasn't necessarily hazy or fuzzy or blurry or anything, it just was weird. It wasn't clear. It was kind of like looking through one of those mirrors at like a fun house or something. I just knew something was wrong. But at that point I was shooting at a 400-yard steel target and I was still hitting it, so I figured what the heck, I'll just keep shooting until it falls apart. So that didn't take too long actually. After 60 rounds, what happened was, I'll take this off so you can see it. Okay, these are tightened up, so you shouldn't hear anything moving, but that's what happened. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but well, here, there's an O-ring right there, and the ocular lens just kind of decided it was done. And then if you look through the scope, which I don't know if you'll get a clear picture of it, but the reticle is broken. The crosshair is as you're looking at it, the left side of the crosshair is broken. I don't know what's in there, a little filament or something. And then when you look inside the scope, you can definitely see that there's some broken glass inside there. So I don't know if you can get a view of the reticle or not. This is kind of hard to line up with an iPhone, but I'll try. Yeah, whatever. So the problem is this thing clearly is not built to withstand the recoil of a 30-06. It is waterproof though, so that's good. So don't have to worry about that. So when I'm shooting underwater, actually if I unscrew this guy all the way, I haven't done this yet, so this will be a surprise for all of us what happens when this comes off. It doesn't come off. Oh well. So that's pretty much it. You know, as far as its performance when it wasn't broken, going off of my limited experience, I'd say it was okay. I'll show you some pictures of the groups that I have. I think I had like 12 3-shot groups once I started hitting paper. It wasn't too bad. I I would have to say that a lot of it was my lack of experience and maybe some mechanical issues as far as maybe jerking the trigger or breathing. Also, I wasn't too patient, so a lot of my shots were pretty quick, so I never let the barrel cool down, which I know has a huge impact on point of impact. So, all that being said, it's possible that had the scope not broken, it would have been decent. I don't know if it would have held at 0 for any sustained amount of time, but considering that the ocular lens kind of just fell apart and there's some broken glass in there, I would say that Savage maybe didn't pick the greatest scope when they decided to put it on these rifles. So that's it. This is the Bushnell Sharpshooter 3-9 by 40. It's definitely an entry-level scope. I think you can get them brand new for about $30. Maybe we'll look in it this way. See if you can see all the junk that's inside there that's broken off. You can see all the debris inside there. This thing just pretty much called it quits. So this may do okay on a 22 or maybe a 223, but I wouldn't expect much more than that out of it. So there you go. Hopefully I'll be replacing this with a Nikon, but I gotta get the green light from my wife for that. The gun was a blast to shoot, no pun intended. It kicks like a freaking mule, and I'm still a little sore. But yeah, there you go. That's my review of the Bushnell the Bushnell Sharpshooter 3-9 by 40. Thanks for watching.